What's up, guys? Nick here with Overage Syndicate. Today, I want to share with you something that one of my students from my course just posted in the Overage Syndicate Facebook group. This is a private group where I offer partnering and coaching on a monthly basis. So it's something that I offer in addition to my course, but it's only something I offer to my course students. And it's what my student shared is something that's very interesting. And this kind of answers the question, is this business saturated? Is there a ton of competition? The answer to that is, I mean, it's relative depending where you are, but in the scheme of things, and coming from where I came from, I used to do wholesaling, for example, if you know what that is. And that was extremely competitive compared to overages. So, but I want to share this with you. I want to share this this experience from my student because it's very interesting. Now, I've blacked out his name and his picture because for privacy reasons, and because I'm not going to give up where he's working, and you're going to know why. So this is from my student. He says, latest update from the great state of, and then I'm not disclosing that because this is his market. The foreclosure law firm that has the excess proceeds from the mortgage overage, is almost ready to send out a check. But no one has ever done this before in this state. And they say the best way to avoid any liability on their part is to send the entire check to the client, not me. Even though they have a signed and notarized letter of direction from the client telling them to send it to me, blah, blah, blah. Basically, the law firm doesn't want to send him the check. They want to send it to the client. But notice this part that I circled. Now, is this true? I don't know, but this is apparently, according to the law firm, they've never seen this before. They've never seen somebody, helping others collect excess proceeds. They're used to either having this money sit in their account or just letting it go to the state. I don't know, but it would appear in this particular state, no one's ever done this before. Is that true? I don't know for sure. But according to the attorneys that my student is working with, they don't see it very often. So what does that tell you as far as saturation goes and competition goes? This is huge. Like I'm super stoked for my student because basically, and you see here too, I give him some tips, and then, on a separate note, good job for, well done for pressing through. It would appear you're in an untapped market with little to no competition. And it would appear that way. And these markets are out there. They exist. I had one student who, I have a 30-day money back guarantee if you actually apply and do the work. But in order to get a refund, you have to show me that you did the work. So I had a student, she went through my course, and she tried for about 2 weeks. She got a list, and then she requested a refund and said, I can't find an attorney. I don't think this is going to work for me. I was like, okay, send me your list of leads that you generated showing that you actually tried and did the work. So she did. She sent me this list. And this list was not a full-on surplus funds list. It was actually a tax sale results list. However, by doing a little extra work, I was able to find out how many overages were on here. The list she sent me had over 100 leads of overages worth anywhere from $6,000 to over $100,000 in overages. That tells me that this particular county, from this list she sent me, tells me that in that county, hardly anyone's working it. Here's the other thing. All of those overages were over 2 years old. They were old. which also tells me no one's working that market. So here's the thing, guys. Is this business saturated? Not in my opinion, but I can only share my opinion. And clearly in some of my students' experiences, it's not. In fact, there are some markets out there that have not even been tapped into yet. Now, here's the thing. This student, he has struggled. He has voiced his frustration with me. At one point, he was ready to quit and, send in the towel. I just kept telling him, keep going. I wish I could help more, but in his particular market, I've never done anything there. Don't have any experience, but I was just like, this is what I would do if I was you. And now, because he has pressed forward, because he has overcome these problems, continued to work the process that I teach, he's now looking at a market where he probably has no competition. And had he not followed my direction and invested in himself and in his education in my course, he wouldn't have discovered this. But now he's discovered a gold mine. And so I hope this helps maybe bring some clarity to you guys who are kind of on the fence or wondering, is this business saturated? The answer is no. In fact, like this student of mine, he just discovered a market that there's no competition in, and he gets first dibs on everything. Why? Because he's done the work and he didn't quit. He almost did, but he didn't. And so I'm super proud for this guy. Again, I'm trying not to say his name because I want to keep I don't want to divulge his market or anything, because he's done the work and he deserves to reap the benefit of the work that he's put in. And the same goes for all of you guys. For everyone that's willing to invest and to do the work, you deserve to reap the reward of that work. Just know it's going to be hard. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Wanted to share that with you of kind of what's been going on. And if you're ready to get started, you can check out my course, school.overagecourse.com, in the link below. And until next time, have a good one, guys. Thanks.